Hello and welcome to another episode of Comment Chaos Live with me, Christian Rauchenwald, on this annoying Wednesday. I think we have Wednesday. I'll have to check. Yes, it's Wednesday. I hope you all had a great week so far. Now I'm just gonna finish setting up a few things on my end, and we'll wait a little bit or give people a chance to join the stream, and then we'll get started. Don't forget, so as usual, these live streams are aimed to be around 15 minutes plus the introduction part. So let's say 20 minutes, but depending on how things go, how many questions you guys have and so on, might be a little longer. And okay, chat overlay is done, so I can see the chat. And that's actually missing. Okay, that here. Yeah, whatever questions you have will be answered at the end of the stream like we usually do it. So that's here. And yeah, and those streams as usual serve to show you a little bit of the other side of what it is to be a YouTube content creator. GM, thanks for subscribing. And basically by answering the comments, which hopefully provides you not only with an insight of, like I said, how it is to be a content creator on YouTube, but also with some extra answers that you might have been looking for. And yeah, so that's pretty much what we are doing now. For me, it's still early morning. What else is there in terms of news before we jump into the comments? As you might have noticed, got a new cap. So finally, and also not sure if the camera will, of course the camera focuses in the wrong direction. So you are unlucky, cannot go for, no, there we go. Yeah, so as you saw, or as you see, finally got one of the first t-shirts from our new merchandise. Still working on the collection in quotes, and it's like really, really nice. So far the stuff that we got, which is cap, t-shirts, a bunch of mugs and so on, really turned out nicely. There may or may not be some items already linked below from our US store, although they are not yet synchronized with the European store where we actually set up that stuff. Jump. Hi, Mr. Flo. Good morning. Yeah. How are you doing? Like, how are your relocation / travel plans going? Yeah, I'm sure the neighbors are happy if I start jumping. So, although it's already early enough, so 9:30 in the morning here. And yeah, like as far as mentioned, also Max, so fitting for me not being awake. And yeah, other than that, yeah, what else do we have? So, real quick. Okay, it's muted. So for those of you that missed it yesterday, I'm gonna actually share my screen already. So yesterday we also had a quite nice stream on Twitch in the evening. There's another one planned, I think. Let's check the schedule. There's another one planned for today, or I haven't scheduled it yet. But today we are going to dive into Quantum Break, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow we're gonna have a throwback Thursday. It starts with a little bit of Sudden Strike 4, so around 1 hour, and then probably will use the rest of the stream to finish up Hogwarts or get closer to finishing it up. And for Friday, I'm not sure yet. So definitely if you're into gaming or just want to hang out with me a little bit, check out the Twitch channel. You can find it by searching for my name there, or by there should be a link somewhere on YouTube as well. But if you enter Christian Rauchenwald without space on Twitch, you'll definitely find the channel. And yeah, so that's what we did yesterday. There was no daily market mastery stream yesterday, but there is going to be one today. So that's also a reminder. Popular. Oh no, there it's PI. Yeah, so with the @ sign. Nope, it's not. Okay, so if you're into trading and investing, then blah blah blah. Investor, yeah, then that would be the stream to look for. So on my Popular Investors profile, there you can see we have a stream scheduled for later today. There will also be a stream tomorrow. There will, as usual, not be a stream on Friday on the Daily Market Mastery, so you can check that out as well if you are into that. And you can find it by just going to my regular channel, actually, and if you scroll to the bottom there, the Popular Investor channel is linked. And I think there, and on the top in the social stuff, there's the Twitch channel linked as well if you're looking for that. And then, as mentioned, later today, we'll have actually another live stream. It's today where I'm switching back real quick for the camera, where we will unbox this Brovan helium hotspot. and talk a little bit about some additional income opportunities that Brovan is going to launch. Although details are not yet public. Yeah, it's going to be cool for everyone that already has a Helium hotspot from Brovan, but also cool for those that are still wondering if it's worth getting into Helium or not. And yeah, with that, I think we have all the basic stuff out of the way, and switching back to screen share, and we go to Agora Pulse, which is the tool that we use to manage our social media stuff, because let's be honest, on YouTube, it's just, yeah, I can show you guys actually. It's actually not really working very well, yeah, because yeah, if I were to reply to this comment here and then the user would reply again, I just would not see it on YouTube, which makes conversations impossible, which is the reason why until YouTube finally gets their act together and makes this here properly, we are doing things this way with Agora Pulse. Yeah, and anyway, let's get started. So first comment here, on an old video that I made where basically I used the Pi Lifestyle community to buy one of the camera table mounts from Newer. So for 0.5 Pi, can show you the item on Amazon. I actually have 4 of them mounted to this table as well. So 2 to hold lights, 1 to hold the desk cam, and 1 to basically hang my headphones. Newer table stand, or table, I think it's table stand or so. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so basically those are like this, just not with the flexible part on top. And there is a 2-pack of those somewhere that is around those here. Yeah, they're now cheaper. Yeah, so like basically we got 2 of those, which back then were around $60, and we paid 0.5 Pi. But yeah, so had a comment here. I joined in Pi Network through your invites. Thank you for using my referral code, but I did not make it to the KYZ invitation to apply. How long does it take to wait? Yeah, it varies, although based on the Pi Network Pi Day announcement, everyone should be able to apply for KYZ, but it might still vary a little bit in terms of when yeah, each person will be able. Yeah, so just be patient and try once per week to click on kyc.pi in the Pi browser. Yeah, so that's really the simplest solution. Just set yourself a recurring reminder or something once per week, every Monday, Pi browser, Pi KYZ or kyc.pi, and yeah, see how it's going. Like if it either still tells you that you don't have a slot yet, or if you're able to submit. Yeah, love from India. Yeah, thank you very much. So that's actually the video that's gonna premiere in. No, that's an old video. Yeah, so that was an old video about Pi alternatives, but there's a new Pi video upcoming in a couple of days. It should already be scheduled. I think it's premiering on Friday in the evening, but yeah, we'll see. And there are another 2 videos upcoming that are then probably going to go live next week. There's also a live upcoming, like an AMA/interview with the founder of HeliumMart that operates himself like, I don't know, 600 or 800 hotspots or so. So there are a few things coming during the next week. So yeah, don't forget to, you know, like, as usual, like, subscribe, and enable notifications so you don't miss out on that stuff. Yeah, thanks. And I love that emoji shortcut. Super useful. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously spam. So to promote some random garbage. So there you go, banhammer and bye-bye. And hide the comment, and there you go. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, that's the new video that's scheduled. So summarizing Pi Day announcement, what it really means, what's important if you haven't read it, and so on. So yeah, well, yeah, story again. Well, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Yeah, like not forcing anybody to watch any of my content. And wink, there we go. Windows emojis are so ugly. I missed the it. Grammarly is also so amazing. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like, I mean, if you've seen my Can You Sell Pi coin about the IOU listings of Pi, then you understand that that comment probably doesn't make sense. Did you even watch the video? Yeah, like the same video listed on exchange, but you cannot deposit Pi or withdraw. That's clearly a scam. Nope, not a scam. Simply how trading IOUs works. Yeah, because IOU by definition means I owe you something. Trading IOUs, yeah, IOUs like this, yeah. And in this case, yeah, it's not a scam. It's just exchanges taking advantage of the huge user base of Pi and their popularity. But again, that's also a good sign because it means like, while it's not Binance, yeah, of course, but some of the exchanges out there clearly already noticed Pi network and saw, hey, if we say we can trade Pi, or people can trade Pi, we actually potentially can attract some of those 45 million users. So yeah, that we replied just. So moving on. Yeah, so that we replied to yesterday, and just somebody being gracious for, yeah, it's my pleasure. And so somebody being gracious for me actually that I take the time to reply to every comment. I think it's important. And I know that at some point I might not be able to do that on my own anymore. Like if we have way more views or so, uh, then basically it might get challenging or so. But I feel like that it's important because not only does it help users by answering their question, yeah, which is obviously cool or useful, but it's also important because it helps me because I see which questions are still unanswered, which topics does everyone want to know about. So it's actually how we ended up with so many videos about Pi Network in the first place, because there's simply when the first crypto project that I covered was a Ponzi scheme called Forsage. And there in the comments, people kept asking, could you also check out Pi Network and so on? And that's how the whole thing started. And I'm really doing my best to pay attention to the comments, what people are asking for, and to cover the projects and the updates and the information that people are most looking forward to, or that most people just don't know yet. And yeah, so for you as somebody watching my videos, it's obviously so it's super helpful if you take the time to leave a comment. Doesn't matter if it's thanks for the video, or I really enjoyed it, or blah blah blah, or if it's something that you still want to know, or if it's about another project you'd like to see. So we're gonna actually add a new live stream that's gonna be monthly, probably on the first Wednesday every month, starting with April, where we will review new projects in a live stream. So you see like what I'm specifically looking at when I'm reviewing a project and so on. And yeah, so like always share what you want to see. Worst case, you're the only one asking for it, and therefore I might not create a video about it. Best case, you actually brought a good project to my attention, and I can then share it with the entire audience. So, which again then helps you if the project then gets more users and so on. Yeah. Yeah. So that was also from yesterday's comments. 2 days ago, a guy saying they lost their passphrase, and I'm explaining that basically, yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, so that they can then, if they did not complete step 3 and step 7, I think it is, of the migration checklist, because it means they haven't confirmed the wallet yet, there is no migration happening. Yeah, then they can just create a new wallet. So please again read what I wrote, yeah, because it's really already answering. Of course, if you create a new wallet, then your old wallet, yeah, if you don't have the passphrase anymore, you cannot access it. So, and yeah, and if blah blah blah, actually that part as well, yeah. So if you haven't completed the migration checklist, but you lost your passphrase, then you can go ahead and you can simply create a new wallet, and then obviously hopefully better back up that passphrase / mnemonic phrase, so all the words that you get shown, and everything's fine. Your old wallet, just nobody will ever use it because yeah, nobody has the mnemonic phrase / passphrase, and your migration will just go into your new wallet. If you already confirmed the entire checklist and forgot your mnemonic phrase / passphrase, well, then you're shit out of luck. Yeah, like you just, I mean, it might sound harsh, but that's then completely on you for not paying attention to anything that was shown to you that told you that you have to back up this phrase, that it will never be, so that support and nobody will be able to help you if you lose it. And if you then still lose it, well, as hard as it sounds, but that's then on you. Yeah. That's why for example, as I shared or I mentioned it often enough, like Irina and I are using a password manager called 1Password, which is available on all devices. So if my computer crashes, I don't care because I have all my passwords and everything tied to it and mnemonic phrases from hot wallets and so on still on my phone. And I use that for also store the mnemonic phrases, for example, from hot wallets, so wallets that were created on a device that is connected to the internet. However, on the other hand, like if we talk about my hardware wallets, well, those I don't enter on the computer. So the mnemonic phrases for those I don't enter on the computer. They are backed up on paper. And yeah, so, but yeah, as hard, it always saddens me because if somebody loses their passphrase, of course it's their own fault. Yeah, it's really their own fault. It's really the one thing that you have to back up. And if they don't bother doing that and then, oh, I cannot log in my wallet anymore. On one hand, I feel like, yeah, again, your own fault. On the other hand, I also feel sorry for them because it means that at the worst, they will not get access to any of their Pi coins because if the wallet is already logged in for the migration, so I don't know any way how you could change it to a different wallet. And yeah, then you have coins migrating into a wallet that you cannot access anymore. Yeah. So, but in general, like, I feel like that's one of the benefits, but also downsides of crypto. So with crypto, you are your own bank in quotes, you have your own wallet and so on, but it also means you are the one responsible. It's like if you had your own vault, but you forget the combination, yeah. With the difference with the vault, you might have a chance to drill it open or blow it up or something like that. Whereas with your crypto wallet, there are just so many combinations. So if you only are unsure, maybe you have a typo in one word and you can narrow it down which word it is or so. Or if you wrote down only 11 out of 12 or 23 out of 24 words or so, then you can go through the combination of other words and basically figure out which one is your wallet. But if you completely forgot it, there is like no chance to actually ever get access again. Like you would need so much computing power to just brute force it to go through every possible combination, which would along the way give you access to every other wallet. That's why it's so complicated that it's like just not feasible at all. Yeah. So, and while it sucks, it's simply again like, yeah, it's people want to take advantage in quotes or benefit from projects like Pi Network. They want to have a financial benefit, yeah. But then on the other hand, they're treating the project as if it would be, I don't know, Candy Crush or something. So they, on one hand, oh, it's going to make me rich. I'm going to get my Lambo. Yeah, I'm not saying that will happen, but consider the disclaimer that's written down here. Yeah. But on the other hand, then, oh, what passphrase? Ah, yeah, I should back it up. Oh, who cares? Yeah, and I know that I'm not saying that it happened with this specific user. I'm just saying that it's like, yeah, that yeah, it's many people still don't understand the importance of those things like a passphrase. Yeah. And with their bank account, they would never do that. If they get the username and password for their online banking, they would never forget to write it down or keep the letter that contains the password somewhere where they can access it to look it up. Yeah. But somehow with those crypto wallets, it's just like for many people, I think it's a lesson that many people have to learn the hard way. So they have to once forget the mnemonic phrase for one of their wallets that has at least a couple dollars in it to learn, oh shit, I should find a way to properly back that up so that I actually always have, can recover it. Yeah. Anyway, circling back, as far as that one, yeah, as far as YouTube goes, there's only one comment left from G.I. Joe, who was kind enough to join us yesterday in the live stream. And also supported the stream with some super chat messages, and basically just telling us that he'll join the Discord. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm like, see you there then. And yeah, our Discord is really a great place to be, in my opinion. So it's not super crowded, and I'm gonna drag it over so you guys can see it. Discord is also available on your phone, so it's not like you have to, I don't know, like always be on a computer. So it works, should also work in a browser. So if you don't want to download the software, you can just log in the browser on your computer. I'm fairly certain it works in the browser as well. And basically we have channels there for every, like from random things like gaming, investing, trading, literally random, to like different one-click-a-day apps like Pi Network. High technically isn't one-click-a-day anymore. We'll have to find another place for it. Then all the bandwidth sharing apps and so on, other apps, so like different cryptocurrencies, crypto accounting, like a million different things, cashback cards and so on. So there are channels for everything where you can basically discuss with me and with others what you think about a project, get answers to your questions, share new projects when you discover them. So like, really a great place in my opinion for those that want to stay up to date. And very often, like I would say probably in 9 out of 10 cases, whenever there's something new happening in any of the projects, doesn't matter if it's Pi Network or whatever other project there is, the information actually gets shared on the Discord first. So either I share it or some community member finds some new information and shares it. And only after that do I have the time to actually make a video about it. So joining the Discord, definitely a good idea. But with that, we are on the 20-minute mark. So we're pretty much in the flow where we want to be. And that's it for today. So as usual, thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget, like, subscribe, enable notifications so you get notified for tomorrow's episode of Common Chaos Live as well. And hopefully see you all in the afternoon for the Rovan unboxing. Again, gonna share some interesting things about how you can make more money, not just helium, in the future with hotspots like this one. And so that's it. See you then.